Los Angeles leading by 3. And here is Hughes. And here in the early going, Clark with roles still being defined. What's the key, in your opinion, to earning your coach's trust?
Well, I think you've got to embrace your role, and then you also have to understand how you can impact winning for your team. If a coach thinks you give the team a better chance of winning games, you're going to find yourself on the floor.
Davis on the follow.
A sensational offensive rebounder. Love watching Davis work that hard on the boards and then get rewarded.
Los Angeles calls timeout. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against Dallas. Hughes against Williams. Now Hughes. Pass to Crawford. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Crawford's got 6.
Nice recognition of the closing defender. Got it away there in a hurry.
Carter looking around. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Williams against Hughes. Dunleavy the pass to Barros. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Looking dangerous from deep.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Crawford, no luck.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Hughes against Williams. Back to Anthony. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Anthony scores it in a variety of ways. He's especially confident close to the rim.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Shot clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there. Barros has got his second basket of the night.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
Here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Here's Carter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Clippers leading by 3. Jackson finds Dunleavy. Back to Jackson. That's to Dunleavy. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Williams. Double team on Williams. Vince Carter on the wing. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Vince Carter.
And how about AD showing you how unselfish he can be? Wants to get his other guys involved.
Jackson with it. pass to Dunleavy. Over Anthony. They get it back.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And Toronto making a change here. Peterson's checked in. Hughes with the steal. And oh, here we go. Dunleavy's got it. The fast break chance. With the drive and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
A real floor spacer for this team. I mean, Dunleavy is a knockdown shooter from in.
Free throw drops for Dunleavy. The Raptors making a switch here. And both free throws good for Dunleavy.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Carter. A 3-ball. It doesn't go for him. LA's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Jackson misses.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And again, Toronto no up.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Peterson. Williams in the post. Guarded by Kukoc. Goes up again. Now Gaines. Over to the left wing. Peterson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Oh, good use of the mid-range by Peterson. And you know I love lefties.
Dunleavy up top. He's got 7 over Peterson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, it doesn't always have to be a thing of beauty, but when you can get a win in a game like that, that's really all you care about.
You know, you're exactly right. Sometimes those kinds of wins are more satisfying than blowouts.
Dunleavy up top. He's guarded by Williams. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paxson, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's the screen. Here's Dunleavy. Jump shot is good. Dunleavy's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Peterson. Over Dunleavy. Paxson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
It's Crawford on the wing. Defended by Carter. Shoots. Crawford, no luck. Raptors trail by 3. Williams finds Carter. Paxson against Kukoc. The shot's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
LA's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Crawford dishes to Jackson. From outside the arc, Crawford, no luck.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Down low, here's Williams. A miss that time, would have put him up. The Clippers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit tricky out there. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Peterson. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Peterson's got 5.
Just a classic long wing. Mopi is a threat from deep.
They set the pick. There's Crawford with the 3. Crawford with another miss. Carter down low. Guarded by Kukoc. Carter the pass to Peterson. Outside Williams. Here's Gaines. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Raptors out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Jackson passes to Jeffries. To the middle. Here's Crawford. Peterson grabs the miss. Toronto leading by 4. Pass to Gaines. Jackson comes over with the double. Crawford with the steal. From past the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And it takes patience to absorb the contact and finish through it. You can't rush it.
Hill, he's checked in for Powell. And Toronto also making a switch. Morrison's checked in. Crawford outside. Looking to get it going. Los Angeles with another miss. And Anthony's got the ball here for Toronto. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Every team trying to still figure out, Greg, their playing time. At what point do you feel teams have an established rotation?
Depends on the team, Kevin. You figure you want some consistency not too far into the season.
Now, here is Bibby. Over Hughes. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bibby's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Kings. Here's Hughes. Pass to Dunleavy. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Dunleavy, the pass to Hughes. No good on the shot. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. The shot's good from Christie.
Hey, he's a value utility guy. Whatever you need, Christie can provide it. He's willing to do so, even chipping in scoring-wise.
Hughes. Rebound by the Kings. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. You've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Here's Barrows. Last game we saw him score 14. Dunleavy for three. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is what he does. Stretch the floor with deep range. You have to close out hard on Dunleavy.
Weber outside. Pass to Christie. Now, here is Bibby. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Hughes against Bibby. To the wing on the left. Dunleavy for three. And another three for the Clippers.
But nothing better than knocking down the triple.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bibby against Hughes. Driving the lane. Bibby with the bucket.
And so tenacious on the attack. Love seeing Bibby take the initiative on offense.
Hughes kicks to Crawford. Here's Barrows. Guarded by Weber. 2 points. That one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Here's Bibby after the Clippers pick up 2. The baseline J. And Barrows pulls it down.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Hughes, the pass to Crawford. Here's Barrows. On the wing, Hughes. Pass to Barrows. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he makes that one. Barrows has got his second basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. Crawford
against Christie. Pass Pass to Bibby. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. It's deflected. Driving to the basket. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Saw that sliver of daylight and took advantage.
The Kings trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Baker. Got a piece of it. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And how about the concentration on that jumper? It was just him, the ball, and the hoop.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-4 run. That's to Dunleavy. Three-pointer. Weber pulls it in. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Kings. 6-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Here's Barrows. He's got 6. Pass to Dunleavy. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Hands it from downtown.
And one thing about Hughes, that man is always ready to shoot it.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Bibby. Weber outside. On the wing, Stojakovic. Defended by Dunleavy. Stojakovic, the pass to Baker. And he dunks it down.
Demonstrating some power right there. Love whenever Baker just throws it down with force.
Here's Dunleavy. 8 points for him. Barrows the pass to Dunleavy. Here's Barrows. A 3. Christie with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jackson, he's checked in for Christie. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Now, here is Bibby. There's the screen. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Bibby's got 7 points.
If you don't want to get burned from behind the arc, you've got to chase Bibby off the three-point line.
Payton with the screen. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Clippers leading by 6. Outside, Payton. Pass to Dunleavy. Launches a 3. The rebound by Baker. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. For 3, Bibby. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 10 points for him.
Boy, Bibby, very effective from here. I love seeing him operate in that space, feeling out the defense and cashing in when he has room to shoot.
And the Clippers call time here. Sacramento making a switch here. Capone's checked in. Clippers with the ball. 3-point lead. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Clippers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. There's the pick. Back to Payton. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From downtown, the shot by Hughes, no good. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Maybe against Payton. And it's blocked.
Hey, you could... feel that throwback from here.
Clippers substitution. Tony Kukoc. Jared Jeffries. Mark
Cabono kicks to Bibby. No good. That would have tied it. Clippers leading by 3. Payton looking around. Kukoc a screen on Jackson. Connects from three-point range. Payton's got 5 now.
A master at dicing and slicing up defenses, Payton excels at reading pick and rolls and capitalizing in them.
Stojakovic's screen on Payton. Pass to Bibby. Takes the 3. No good that time.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Dunleavy. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. To the paint. Here's Baker. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Baker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Fantastic work from the big fella inside. Baker's teammates know he can do damage in there.
That's to Dunleavy. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Outside Gordon. Jackson against Payton. Right side Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Foyle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Payton. He has 5. Drills it from outside. 13 points in the game.
Showing he can bury the long-range missile. I like when he takes these with confidence.
Pass to Weber. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Now Dunleavy, defended by Stojakovic. Got a piece of it.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Jackson misses. Here's Dunleavy into the lane. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Dunleavy's got 15 points.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Gordon with it. And Crawford picks him up defensively. And it's Stojakovic missing.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
For 3, Dunleavy. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Jackson against Payton. Pass to Dunleavy. It's up a 3. Weber pulls it in. 1 second left. It's tipped. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Clippers lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against you.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Gordon. He has yet to score. Pass to Jackson. Here's Weber. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Here is Jeffries. Poked away. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Jeffries. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Clipper substitution. Barris.
Pass to Gordon. Kings moving the ball around. And here's Weber over Jeffries. Knocks it loose. Here's Crawford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Have one on Weber.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Good on both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
The Kings trail by 7. Here in the second quarter. With a little over a minute gone, Gordon dishes to Capono. Pass to Foyle. Out of hand on it. Here's Barrows. Guarded by Weber. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how powerful was that? Man, he is fun to watch around the rim.
For Sacramento, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Capono. And Barrows pulls it down. Barrows has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh! Wow! My goodness!
Man!
And that one is hammered home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Jackson misses. Los Angeles leading by 11. Crawford looking over the floor. The rebound by Chris Webber.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Webber throws it down.
And Webber, just tremendous size in the paint, easily rising up to take that one home.
Kicks it out to Crawford. Lots of room. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Barrows has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Christie, he's checked in for Sacramento. Hughes is checked in for the Clippers.
Substituting on the court.
And here's Jackson. Still scoreless. Hits it from three-point range.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Pass to Barrows. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Christie the pass to Capona. Outside to Weber. Releases. Jeffries with the rebound.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And Weber throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Barrows. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Throwing it down, leave nothing to chance.
The Kings trail by 10. Pass to Weber. This one for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jeffries got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson passes to Barrows. Here is Jeffries, stolen by Jackson. Weber looking around. Capona, good. Capona's got his first points of the night.
Working over that medium range area.
And the Clippers call time here. Sacramento making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in. Here's Jackson, still without a basket. Pass to Barrows. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. And one on Weber.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here's Jackson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really a big part of his game. Christie finding the open man here.
Jackson passes to Jeffries. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Kings. They trail by 9 points. Shots good by Stojakovic.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Barrows. 16 points for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Mike Bibby's checked in for Jackson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dunleavy's checked in. Christie against Hughes. Pass to Barrows. Lock at 6. Now Dunleavy uses the glass to finish the layup. Dunleavy's got 20 points.
Another bucket. What a game this guy's having here. I'd keep getting him the ball.
The Kings trail by 8. There's a good screen. Bibby passes to Stojakovic. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Jackson. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Stojakovic. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Jackson passes to Barrows. Pass to Barrows. He tries for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Picked his pocket. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
The turnaround Jay. Barrows' shot is off. Now, here is Bibby. Defended by Dunleavy. Out to the wing. On the wing, Stojakovic. Cranes the three-pointer. Stojakovic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Stojakovic can hurt you from all areas of the floor, which is what makes this guy so dangerous.
Hughes with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. A three-pointer is right on target.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers leading by 6. Jackson looking it over. Dunleavy up top. Lets it fly. Chris Webber comes up with a rebound. Webber's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's go. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Outside Jackson. Pass to Hughes. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Hughes kicks to Dunleavy. 6 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. The rebound by Foyle. The Kings trail by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the Kings pick up 2. Dunleavy for 3. The rebound by Chris Webber. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. To the inside. And Webber throws it down.
Yeah, Billy does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
Outside Jackson. To the left side wing. Here's Dunleavy. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And you can't leave someone uncovered on Jackson's squad because he's just too consistent at finding the open man.
Good awareness that time by him. I like when he gets it to his open teammates. Keep your eyes and head up.
Here's Jackson. The Kings getting the bucket. Pass to Barrows. They set the pick. Dunleavy for 3. It's good from long range. Dunleavy's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
.122 left in the second quarter. Here's Bibby. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Barrows. Now Hughes. Inside. Dunleavy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A real floor spacer for this team. I mean, Dunleavy is a knockdown shooter from any distance.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Baker, he's checked in for Foyle. There's Baker. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit.
Nice job that time by Kukoc using the wingspan to get a hand on it.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Dunleavy. Good on the baseline, Jay. Dunleavy's got 32 points in the game.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's Bibby. Pass to Stojakovic. And here's Weber. Now, here's Bibby. 12 points for him. Puts it up. That shot off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Underway in this one. The Clippers on top, up by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Arco Arena. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
A playmaking